I want to continue on. Last week I read, I was jokingly reading one of the craziest press releases from WiseKey and SEALSQ. And I remember I was joking about like, what was it? They had a term in the press release that was like the low Earth orbit battlefield of things. Like so many terms in there where I was like, this is either the most innovative, groundbreaking stuff happening in the world, or it's like literal bullshit. And so, we've got the SEALSQ press release 2, Electric Boogaloo, and this one's pretty cool. I want to highlight a few things about it, but SEALSQ is killer doing some interesting stuff. And what this all boils down to, like all of this stuff is there's so many buzzwords, there's so much happening. There's a photo that the CEO of WiseKey has with Elon Musk, and who is WiseKey and what is going on. And so basically what this is all about, and why it's so cool is this company, WiseKey, and its subsidiaries and partners are working with SpaceX to launch satellites up into the sky, but they're also working on technologies involving semiconductors that will allow machines and devices to have their own wallets and be able to pay each other. And so those are the two key nuggets here that I think work together really well, which is like, satellites, SpaceX, crypto, right? Like there's a lot that's very interesting stuff. And it's very cool that this is happening on Hedera. The Hashgraph Association is a big piece of it. And this is a very cool, exciting thing. And I think that there's a few people that agree not enough focus is being put on this because it's so wacky, right? Because it feels so kind of like weird. And let's break this down a little bit. It's a big old press release here, and there's a couple things. So basically what this press release is about that was published yesterday is it's a partnership between the Hashgraph Association and SEALSQ. They are launching SEALCoin, a digital asset on the Hedera network designed to enable autonomous data and currency exchanges between internet-connected devices, streamlining machine-to-machine transactions. So, right? That's pretty big, and we'll talk about what it kind of means, but the initiative is tackling the challenges of enabling secure, seamless exchanges of data and value between devices without human intervention. And the people that are going to benefit from this obviously are people using internet-connected devices, maybe smart home manufacturers, maybe supply chains, all sorts of different stuff. Obviously, space. WiseKey has said that they've done proof of concepts where they'll have satellites in low Earth orbit doing crypto payments amongst each other. Very cool stuff. So this is the key news here. Is this announcement highlights the upcoming release of SEALCoin, right? There is a token. It is a significant proof of concept in July, and its official launch and listing on digital asset exchanges is in Q4 2024. So there will be a token for this in Q4 2024, a token on Hedera. So obviously there's still a lot to unpack with this that we're going to be unpacking throughout the year on this story. And there's all sorts of different examples of how it can be used. But I wanted to give a quick highlight on maybe stepping back from the satellite, SpaceX, Elon Musk stuff and maybe going like, well, regular life, what does this look like in regular life? Well, let's give a couple examples. So for energy optimization, I guess maybe you've got like a thermostat understanding the weather forecast and household patterns, right? Nest thermostats kind of do this. Adjusting the heating and cooling to maximize comfort while minimizing energy usage. And you've got solar panels that sell excess energy generated during peak sunlight hours to neighbors on the grid using SEALCoin for transactions. So right there, pretty crazy. Houses and homes paying each other autonomously for energy. So the whole neighborhood and community all balances out. Very interesting. And that's kind of thermostats, solar panel infrastructure, home devices, all kind of connected and doing these different types of things. Very interesting. Also, Maybe you have, smart sensors that are in-home appliances that detect like maybe malfunctions or breakdowns. Maybe refrigerator is nearing the end of its coolant capacity. So you have a system that automatically contacts a service provider and schedules a maintenance appointment. Maybe payment for the service is automatically handled by SEALCoin. The transaction is made, by the repair person by the fridge, like the fridge makes a payment for its own repair. It's kind of wild. Maybe there's, security. There's all sorts of different things you could think of that are just like literally day-to-day life. We also talk about autonomous vehicles paying each other for all sorts of different things. So it's very interesting to see this kind of use case play out, but it's difficult because the scope of it's so big, right? The conversation's so big and so difficult to quantify and understand and make connections. So I think it's going to be something that we're going to be talking about for quite a bit, but that is what's new with SEALSCoin. Read the whole press release if you dare.